And good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, we have a huge crowd here with us today. So excited to be talking to you all today over on the East Coast. I'm here, it's early, I'm up, I am ready to go. So let's do some work today. What I want to show you in the next 60 minutes is how you can get 12 clients in the next 12 weeks from your Facebook profile. Proven methods that are getting extraordinary results. Can't wait to show you some of the results, share some of the stories, and really help you simplify your life, make the most of this really unusual year called 2020, aka Satan, and really make a big difference, because you can turn this year into something that's really heavenly, that helps you help a lot of people, and you can really advance your real estate business in ways you never even thought possible. Excited to talk to you today. I'm Jeff Talbot, founder of Your Referral Generator. Really good to get going. Just some rules of the game as we begin, since it's early. Want to set the ground rules. Got some iced tea here with me somewhere. I have to make sure I've got it handy. But I'm going to teach really fast. You'll have access to the replay and access to a worksheet. If you haven't got the worksheet and you're watching on replay, it'll be around this video somewhere. So go download that, hit pause, print it out. It's going to be really helpful for you. This is a New Zealand accent. I repeat, this is a New Zealand accent. No, it is not an Australian accent. It's a New Zealand accent. We New Zealanders stand proudly on our own. And I'm in Los Angeles, though, based in Los Angeles. So what I want you to understand is this is the accent I talk with. And just let me know in chat. Can you understand my accent? Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, absolutely. Someone just said it's the sexiest accent in the world. I know. I can't help it. It's just the way God made me. All right. We're going to do some actual work today a little bit. So that's why the worksheets are important. So I want you to make some choices today and get some ideas and really do some great work. Going to keep you all muted, and we'll have time for some questions at the end, but put your questions in the chat and we'll have someone monitor them and get them for you as we go. Going to interact in chat and maybe with some polls, but mostly in chat. So I'm going to be asking you a bunch of questions. I don't want to get down on my knees and beg you to answer. I want you to be actively engaged in this. The more you answer my questions, the more I can help you, and that's good, right? I want to help you a lot in the next 60 minutes. All right, let's dig in and let's go for it. First question. When you sat down at the beginning of 2020 with this bright new year in front of you and you did your vision board, did you have global pandemic on it? But yes, in the comment, if you're the one of the few brave souls that did. Not seeing any yeses. No, whoops, forgot that. Yep. Yeah, most people forgot it, right? We didn't know what was going to happen next. And you know what? We never really do. And today I want to give you some power that allows you to adjust and grow no matter what happens in the world. So don't worry about that. Let's talk about where we are, though, and where we've been, and get clear on where we're starting from today. This is a model, a futures map, inspired by Simon Bowen, an incredible entrepreneur in England. And so if you think about 2020, we were going along just fine till about March, right? And then all this changed for everybody. We can't pretend it didn't change. It has changed. And between March and now, we've been doing some stuff. And from this point on, we have an unknown future, the mysterious dotted line. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how long it's going to be, right? And so let's just talk about what's gone on so far this year. When all this happened, there's sort of three pathways that you may have taken or been forced to take. And there's no judgment for where you are. Where you are is where you are. You can't be anywhere else. So there's three lines that you could have been walking. You could have been walking on the red line. And if you've been really struggling with your business, then I want to reach through the screen and give you a big virtual hug. But I don't want to leave you there. I know people who have single parents and they're looking after children at home, still got to run their real estate career. I know people who have special needs children, still looking after both of them, still got to run their real estate business. I know people who were shut down for a while, couldn't even sell properties. Really difficult to grow. But what can you do? You've got to figure out what you can still do. You've got to get creative. And then There are people who've been on that orange line. You just kept doing the same sorts of things you've been doing, getting a deal here, a deal there, not really thriving, but just hanging on, surviving. And then there are people who've been thriving. Their business is actually growing. So if you could just let me know in the chat, just in full disclosure, no judgment, send it to me privately if you want in the Zoom chat. Where are you? Which line were you on? Were you on the red? Have you been on the red, the yellow, or the green? Amber, you might call it. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of ambers. Yellow, amber, amber, amber. Red, been tough. Yep. Green, good. Amber, green. Amber, amber, amber. Green, green. Amber, red, 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 red. Right, right. Wherever you are is where you've been, but I want us to try and do something today, at least in our minds for the next 60 minutes. I want us to forget what's happened. This is the past. We have no control over it. What we can do today is we can make positive choices about where we want to go and where we want to be. And I want to help you, give you tangible things to do in the future from this point on. Because the truth is, this is a reset line. We get to reset and start again every morning. It's why one of the beauties of the way the world, life, the earth is structured is the sun sets every night and we can start again in the morning when the sun rises. The year ends, the seasons change, and we can start again. Think of today, think of the start of September coming up as a season change, as a reset line. And it's the choices that you make from this point on, from today, as you are listening to my words, that will make all the difference in the world. So right now, you also have some choices to make. What we know is that eventually, at some point, what are we certain of? At some point in human history, we'll look back and we'll say, coronavirus is kind of done. We're on a new forever normal. We don't worry about it so much anymore. The pandemic, all that kind of crazy stuff, we've sort of settled into a new rhythm. Now, I know some people have been up and down in their states, they've been able to sell a bunch of real estate, but it's been a bit odd at the very least. It hasn't been how it was last year. So we know that this will be 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. We don't know exactly when, but our goal is to get every real estate business to this line thriving, doing really well. You see, this 2020 has put a lot of pressure on us to advance our businesses in a more futuristic way, a digital way, a more relational and digital way, a new way of doing business. It was always going to move that way. We were always going to be on technology more. We were always going to be on social media more. We were always going to do this, but this pressure can force you to really grow and develop. So what I think, though, for your business, looking at all of this is what happens in the next 90 days, in the next 12 weeks, is really, really important before winter. Because if we don't do the right things, if we don't make the right choices today and in the next 90 days, we might not make that day when we're able to operate our businesses in a normal way. If all we try and do is survive, hang on, then what might happen is if this goes on for longer than we want, we might not be able to hang on. We might not have the resources, the cash, the energy, the relationships to keep going. But if we make the right choices, we can thrive. And so I'm going to ask you a question in a second. Thank you for hanging with me. So here, or here. The red line, your choices right now, if they're governed by fright, by fear, you're going to be ruled by fear and panic. And you're not going to do anything. You're going to be paralyzed. I don't know what to do. I can't do anything. And you're going to wait to be kind of rescued. Not a good place to be. The orange line is ruled by flight. I'm going to hold on tight. I'm going to grab on the wings of that eagle. I'm going to pray a lot. And I'm going to do the same things. And I'm going to wait for this to end, just doing the same things. And I can go back to doing my open houses and doing my business as normal. Again, if the storm is very long, you might not be able to ride it out. The green line's where you want to be. It's that human condition which says, damn it, I am going to fight for what I need for myself and my family. And these are the 4 things you have to do. If you want to fight, right now you're going to work very hard to connect with people in your sphere. People are so thirsty for connection. They're so thirsty to see people's faces without masks on them. You can do that on video. You can do that on technology. They're so thirsty to have someone care for them. They're so thirsty for community. So you can make a huge difference relationally. If you're ready to innovate, you're going to be way ahead of your competition. If you're ready to lead and find really simple ways of connecting with others, it's going to make a huge difference. So my question for you guys, all of you watching over on that East Coast, is simple. Which line do you want to be on? Put in the comments, going to give you 15 seconds to think about it, if you have to. Green, orange, or red? Green, orange, or red? Ready, set, go. Good. Green, 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 green. You guys are all being very good students. Green. Definitely not red, right? Green, 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 green. Too many for me to count. All right. Very good. Okay. So that's what we want to do today. We want to get you on that green line. So let's talk about how Facebook and what I'm going to teach you today can really help you. Because I want you to be positioning your business for the future, not panicking, but positioning yourself for the future. What does it look like for you to connect, innovate, and lead in the simplest possible manner right now? Let's play a little game in a second, okay? I'm going to play a little game with you. If you could just let me know in chat, roughly, what's one client worth to you? Give you like 15 seconds, just roughly. You should know. If you're new, just guess. Yeah, right. 5,000, 12,000, about 17,500, 25, 35K. That's a big market. 3K, 3K, 5K, 7.5K, about 10K, 11K, 11, another 5, 5, 5. Wow, yep, right. So a wide variety of people on this call. Doesn't matter. A transaction's a transaction and it's worth a lot to you. Roughly times that number by 12. What's 12 transactions in the next 12 weeks worth to you? So just times it by 12. I know I'm asking you to do maths. How dare I? But you guys work with numbers all the time. Give you 15 seconds. Okay. Yeah. 60,000. About 40K. 150K. 250K. 100K. 120K. 120. 60. About 75. Another 50. About 100, 120, 120, 90, 120. Wow. So it's worth a lot to you, right? It's worth a lot to you. And it can be really, yeah, someone else says life-changing, right? Life-changing. So we want to make the most of this opportunity to position your business for the future. And it's not impossible. Right now, there is huge opportunities for you. When your competition is afraid to connect, you can make a big difference. Let me tell you a story. Lady in our training, I'm going to introduce you to her in a bit. Kirsten Openshaw, incredible realtor in Fort Worth, Texas, hired an assistant to make phone calls for her in May after all this sort of kicked off. And Kirsten had been doing a bunch of cold calling herself, and she had a list of people who had said, I already have a realtor, please don't call me. So she told her assistant, this list, do not call, assistant, do not call this list. Call this list of fresh leads. There's lots of opportunities for you there. You know what happened? The assistant got the lists mixed up. And so she starts to call the list of people, the do not call list. Two people, two of the first people she called said, oh my goodness, thanks for calling us back. We have a realtor, but they disappeared on us. Two new clients. So right now, the opportunity for you to be brave, connect, outreach with people in the right way, in a sensitive way, in a kind way, in a generous way. There are loads of opportunities because people are not sure how to do it well. So let's play that game that I was talking about, all right? You ready for a game? Yeah, excited. All right. Very cool. Okay, so play the game with me. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the meanest trainer in the world. Going to be so mean to you. Yes, I have not shaved since coronavirus. A gentleman just started a weed whacker this early in the morning. Crazy. Let me see if I can get that closed down a little bit. I think it's going to be okay. All right, can you still hear me okay? A little bit loud, but yep. Okay. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do right now in this game, it's just a game, don't worry. I'm going to take away your phone. iPhone, off you go. You no longer use your phone to generate new business. I'm also going to take away your physical freedom. I'm not going to allow to let you cold call because you don't have your phone. I'm going to not let you door knock. I'm not going to let you go visit people. I'm going to keep you in your house. I know, close to the home, close to the bone, I guess. I'm also going to take away your ability to send direct mail. No direct mail, Jeff. You can't do that. I'm also going to take away all your money just for a while. I'm not going to spend it. I'm just going to keep it. So you can't buy online leads. They cancel your Zillow account and do all that. I'm also going to close your email account so you can't spam people with email. And I'm going to close all your other social media accounts, taking everything away from you except, and this is the game, I'm going to leave you with one thing. I'm going to leave you with your Facebook profile. She doesn't look happy in that picture, does she? I'm going to leave you with your Facebook profile. That's all you're going to have to generate business. What would you do to get clients in the next 12 weeks? I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to pop that in chat. What would you do to get clients in the next 12 weeks? If you're watching the recording, you might be able to put it in the comments underneath too. What would you do to get 12 clients in the next 12 weeks? Interested? Okay, yeah. 20 seconds left. Seeing some things come in. Very cool. Hopefully that's not too noisy yet, silly neighbor. All right. Aha. Interesting. Interesting. I would ask people if they need a realtor on Facebook. Okay, cool. I would send a bunch of my friends Facebook messages. Interesting. Don't know? Yep, that's why you're here, right? Yep, that's why I'm here. Okay, cool. I would send video messages to people. Interesting. Yeah, we had a lot of success with that. Very cool. I would try and connect with more people. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, you guys are onto some of it here. The thing is, we have so many options with what we do and ways we can get business that we kind of end up half utilizing, quarter utilizing, a tenth utilizing all the tools that we have. And we live in this disparate, hustle type way without building a presence that really establishes strong relationships. So we build a whole training and a whole model of generating clients by asking that question. If all you had was your Facebook profile, what would you do? And this is the model. So grab your worksheet, put it in front of you, and let's unpack the model. Let's teach you what you need to do. I need my tea. I'm an ice cruncher. My wife tells me off for it all the time. Anyone else here an ice cruncher? Yep, I see some ice crunchers. Cool. All right. There are three basic tenets that we're going to look at, and we're going to unpack them. The first thing I would do, if all I had was my Facebook profile, I want to get 12 clients in 12 weeks, what I would do is I would figure out how can I attract more and more local people and the kinds of demographics that I want to my Facebook profile. Can I get more and more local connections? Because my biggest problem for most of us, and maybe it's so for you, it's not that you're not good at your job. You're really stinking good at your job. The biggest problem is that not enough people know how stinking good at your job is. At your job you are. It's the smell, the sweet smell of how good you are has not reached enough people in your community. You're not well known enough. And so we can solve that problem by connecting you to way more local people in your community. Yeah, some of you connected to way too many realtors. See that in the chat. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to engage your people really consistently, really organically. I'm going to want to be really popular on Facebook with my sphere. I'm going to want them talking back to me, asking me questions, seeing me as popular, seeing me as an authority figure every single day. Yeah, engagement is really important. And then lastly, you're going to want to inspire people to refer you and to talk about you in real life to their friends. We don't just want online attention. We want it to translate to offline conversations and business. Because if we're talking to people, we're going to sell, right? So attract, engage, inspire. In other words, get a whole lot of people connected to me, engage them so that they think I'm awesome, and then have loads of conversations with all these people that think I'm awesome on the phone and stuff like that, and inspire them to refer me. That would be really life-changing. Going to show you how to use this model today. When it comes to attracting, 3 things. You got to really know who belongs in your sphere of influence. Got to really, really know who you really resonate with in your community. Don't want to connect to everybody. Want to connect to your kinds of people that are going to love you. You want to know how to find those people on Facebook. And then you want to welcome them in. New people are an incredible source of business. Remember, I said I was going to introduce you to Kirstine Openshaw. Incredible lady. This is Kirstine on the left, Lincoln in the middle, Clive on the right. The great thing about Kirstine is she's overcome incredible challenges. Her baby there Lincoln has a really bad heart condition. He's born with 2 chambers in his heart. And he's had goodness knows how many surgeries. She's really busy. Here's the other thing. She also has to be very careful because he's immune compromised. So she's had to try and grow her real estate business in the middle of a pandemic while caring for a child who's having surgeries and is really immune compromised. Last year, she did $4 million worth of production. It's okay. This year, she looks like she's going to do $16 million worth of production. Incredible. With a child who has significant challenges. That's amazing. That's incredible. And you know what? She's got 30 plus referrals straight from her Facebook profile this year. A lot of new people that she's connected with. She's used her challenges to really form strong relationships with people. So that's what she's done to attract. She's growing her sphere of influence with horse people, other parents who have challenges with kids who are sick, added loads of those people, local people who resonate with her to her brand. When it comes to engaging though, what do? Well, you want to have a presence that's really powerful. Our goal is to get you to 100 plus likes, comments, or shares per post as quickly as possible. You also want to be different than all the other realtors out there. There's 2 million plus real estate licenses in the United States, for example. How do you stand out from all the realtors in your area on Facebook? Well, it's your voice. It's your life story. It's your experiences. It's your authority that can make you different. And you want a strategy on how to do that. So you want a brand, a personal brand that expresses your voice, and you want to use it strategically. Really important. Mary, done a great job. Mary's biggest problem when we started working together on Facebook was that she told me, look, somewhat embarrassedly, I don't really love the people I work with. It's not a good price point for me in general. And I don't gel with them. They don't care about the same things I care about. So we shifted her brand, and now she's working with people she loved. She has the record. She got 6 qualified clients from her Facebook profile in July in 1 week, 60K worth of commission. Amazing results, right? So she's done a great job of engaging the kinds of people she wants to work with. Lastly, when it comes to inspiring people to refer you, we want to make it real. We want to have a system in place, a structure in place. And I'm going to talk to you about this and show you how to do it, that gets new friends from Facebook, engages them, and moves them to offline conversations. If you're talking to people, you'll sell. And you want to do it in a scalable way that doesn't ruin your life and have you spending all day, every day on Messenger. You want to be able to turn those people into referral partners, not just transactions. You're after a whole lot of energy in the community. The people will do anything they can to support you, and there's a lot of power there. So Dana done a great job, by the way, of inspiring people and getting conversations going from Facebook. When we started working together, she did 16 transactions a year, most she'd ever done. She's in Tucson, she's in Arizona, in Phoenix. Last year, she did 29, 13 from Facebook, and this year looks like she's going to do 40 plus. She's constantly getting relationships offline. Really powerful stuff. Wouldn't that be good if you were doing it? All right, what I want to ask you guys as we come back to here, What's the most impactful thing for you so far? What is the most interesting or valuable that I've taught to you so far? So if you could just put that in chat, I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to share that. I see. Yes. Yeah. Getting relationships offline, making it real. Need more new people. Need to more local people. Right. Too many realtors. Right. I don't have a brand. I don't know what to post. Don't know what to post. Huh. I don't know how to get people to refer me. Putting it all together in a model. Right. It seems simple. Yes, it's simple because we focused on one place. You're forcing yourself to get creative and to do it when you're in one place. You're not in that land of hope. I just throw my messages out and hope somebody notices me. It's a bad place to be. You want to build a presence. Hope, like that, is that orange line. Hope, where I just throw my messages out like I've always done and hope someone notices me, is survival. Building is fighting. Building a presence, building a brand, extending my hand and getting to know new people. That's really important. Yeah, I could do all this no matter what happens. Right, cool. Okay, let's move on. Let's look at the 3 things I think you guys should do to get 12 clients in the next 12 weeks. And this is really working, and I'll prove it to you in a second too. So 3 things you need to do to get 12 clients in 12 weeks. Grab your worksheets. Let's go. Thing number 1, mindset around money and relationships, right? So when you think about Facebook, I want to just get you to obliterate one thing right now. It's not personal and it's not about business. There's no line that divides those 2 things up in your life. And there shouldn't be online either. It's all about relationships instead. And when we think about how we can grow our relational worth or our relational equity online, huge potential comes up. So let's have a look at this revenue to relationship model. Again, in your worksheet, going to draw a box. There's a box. Going to divide it into 4. And we have on the both sides, we have revenue there. And what I want to know, on the top and the bottom, we have relationships. What I want to know, just quickly here, is where are you at with your revenue? Just give me a number between 0 and 10. Let's say that 10 is 600K in gross commission per year, and 0 is 0 commission, and 5 is about 250K. So where are you at in terms of that? You can send it to me privately if you don't want anyone to know in the chat. Yep, 0. Yeah, just started. That's where you'd be, right? Yep, 100K. Yeah, okay. You don't have to give me the number. 3, 4, 7, 9. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 7, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Well, a lot of 4s. 9, 2, 2, 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So that's where we are here. So you would put a line in on your map somewhere along there, or you can just keep that in your mind, that number where you're at. Now let's look at your relational worth. Hard to do if you're a new realtor, so don't worry about this too much if you had no clients. But what percentage of your business is coming via relationship, via referral, via people who know you already telling their friends you got to use it? What's organic? What's coming from relationship? What percentage? Is it 0%, 50%, 100%, 60%, 70%? Just put that in the chat box too, please. Give you guys 10 seconds. 100%? Nice. 40, about 20, but I wish it was more. 20, 30, 45, 76.6. Wow, you are doing the maths. You are a record keeper. You must have been an accountant. John, that's funny. All right, 60, 50, about 50, 40, 30, 30, 30, 40, 30. All right, right. So we see a variety, but in general, I think we're going to see where most people are. Most people around this intersection somewhere. So they're earning a little under 250K and about 50% from relationship. Here's the thing. If you're just starting your business, you're going to be 0, 0. So everybody starts from 0 pretty much, right? before you have a client. Well, everybody does. And that's a place to start up, but it's also a place to die if you don't move from it. So if you're not making much money, but you're paying a lot for leads, that's very insecure and you don't want to stay there. And we're going to show you and teach you how not to stay there today. Next, if you are not making much money, but it's mostly coming from relationships, your growth is probably slow and it's unleveraged. You don't have enough relationships. Not enough people know how great you are as a human being at your job if you're in this box here. We need to increase the number of people that know about you, and we need to inspire the people that know about you to help you more. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Maybe though, and it seems like a great place to be because you're making great money, you're making a profit. Maybe you're making good money, but it's all through lead gen that is expensive or require like paid lead gen. And the thing is, if you're making a lot of money and you're not getting referred, there's a problem. The problem is that the experience and your brand is not forming strong connections with people. Your nurture, your follow-up sucks, pretty much put, right? The way you take care of people isn't as effective as it could be. And that's energy sapping. And ultimately, it's unsustainable as a human being, I think. So where we really want to be, we want to be making good money by relationships. We want to be making a difference in people's lives, providing satisfaction. We want to be really growing. And you have choices today, remember? We talked about the choices from the reset line. We're starting here. We can move up here, or we can move across here. Or if we want fast growth through relationships, we've got to go this way. We've got to go towards building our relational equity is the term we use. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Does that make sense? Amazing. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yes. Yep, I get it. Okay, cool. So the first thing is when you focus on the relationships first, I'm sorry, it's a little rude, but you get the happy ending, right? You get what you want when you focus on the relationship in life. When you focus on the other thing, you sometimes lose the relationship. You want to focus on the relationship first. Thing number 2, you need to improve where you're weak. Since we're talking about 12 clients in 12 weeks from Facebook, let's have a look. You can't fill up a bucket of water, you can't fill up a bucket with water until you plug the holes, right? This bucket has a lot of holes in it, and I can try and carry water from the well to the house. If it's, old metaphor, probably the wrong one for today's people. Great metaphor 300 years ago. But you can't carry the water to the house unless you plug up the holes. And you won't grow a relationship-based business via Facebook unless we first fill up the holes. So let's have a look at where you might be weak. And we've got a little thing we want to do here where we're going to score you. So imagine that you have 3 lights in front of you. You have 3 buttons. One is for a red light, a red button. You press the red button. One is an orange light. You press the orange button. And one is a green light. And you press the green button. I'm going to ask you questions to see how good you are at attract, engage, and inspire. If you're really stinking good, according to the criteria I give you, you're going to hit the green button. If you're average or okay, you're going to hit the amber or the orange. And if you are not good, if it's a weakness, a real weakness, you're going to hit the red button. So let's talk about attract. Let's talk about, are you connected to enough of the right people in your community? If I were to look at your Facebook profile and look at your friends list, the goal is to have 5,000 Facebook friends who live local, who think you're incredible. That's the ultimate goal. If you have more than 3,500 Facebook friends and 80% of them live local, then you're a green light. If you have between 1,000 friends and 3,500 friends and a good proportion of them live local, then you're an amber light. If you have less than 1,000 friends, or you look at your whole Facebook friend list and you say, damn it, I'm only connected to about 200 or 300 local people. Most of my friends are realtors. You are a red light. So let me know, are you red? Let me clarify. Only connected to 200, 300, 400 local people, even though you've got lots of Facebook friends, it's still a red light. Are you connected to 3,500 local people? Are you already a local celebrity, known by loads of local people? You are green. You're orange if you're in between that. Go. Right. Red, red, red button, hitting the red button. Orange, amber, 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 some green, amber, red, red, red. Keep it coming. Amber, green, don't be shy. Your mother wasn't. Rude joke, sorry. Amber, 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 amber. Yep, lots of ambers, lots of reds. So I think in reality, we're about here, right? As a group, we're right here. We need to know more people as a group, more local people, way more. We're too much of a secret. You're too much of a secret. Let's talk about your engagement now on Facebook. Are you regularly getting local celebrity type engagement? 100 plus comments, likes, or shares per post. If you went over, don't do it, but if you, just in your mind, if you had to guess, if you went over your last 10 posts and counted the number of likes and shares per post, would you on average have 100 comments, likes, or shares on each post? If so, green. If you're between 20 and 100 likes, comments, shares, I'm going to say you're amber. And if you are less than 20, you are red. Red, just got into Facebook, red, 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 amber, amber, green, green, good. Red, red, amber, 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 red, green, another couple of greens, red, 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 red. Okay, so a real mixture here, some green, some amber, some red, but really we want people we're connected to be hearing from us organically every day and engaging in our content, thinking we're incredible. Yeah, really important. Lastly, let's talk about inspire and getting conversations off Facebook. Being active about it. If you're talking to people, you'll sell. If you're not talking to people, you won't. And all you have is your Facebook profile right now in my scenario to get you talking to people. So let's go to your Facebook Messenger in our minds and say, how many new people are you talking to a month from Facebook Messenger? If you're getting 80 plus conversations with new people a month, starting about 80 new conversations, going backwards and forwards, you're green. If you're between 20 and 80 with new people, not your friends, not your sister, not that person you're hitting on, people who are actually potential partners and clients who live locally, right? Are you between 20 and 80, you are amber. Less than 20, you are red. What are you? Go. Red, 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 red. There's a lot of red here. Amber. Green. Don't know, but I think amber. Red, red, red. Yeah, a lot of reds. A lot of reds. So mostly we're red here. So we could have loads of connections locally, really good engagement, but if we're not getting conversations with people, they're not hearing our voice, if we're not making it real in a scalable way and creating partners, then we are going to not succeed as we should. So we want to figure out what is red and we want to make it green. So where are you weakest overall? Just let me know. You kind of told me it with the lights, but let's have a look. Is your problem that not enough people know about you? Is your biggest problem that people feel directionless? Or are you not getting conversations with people? Yeah. No conversation. C, A and C. B, A, B, C. A, not enough. A, C, B, A, B, C, right? C. Really a lot of trouble getting conversations from social media. Have to have clear strategies on how to do that in a way that's not icky or scary for people, right? And same with the other end when you're attracting people. All right, thank you. Very interesting. Because what we want to do is we want to take this red and orange and a tiny bit of green and we want to turn it into all green. And when you're all green, you have an excited, large sphere of local people who think you're amazing and they're talking about you every day and you get loads of conversations. And this is the only thing you need to grow your business. Imagine if you were connected to 4,500 people, 3,000 of them are local, like local in your area. And all those 3,000 people think you're amazing. They think your content on Facebook is incredible. They talk about it, they share it with other people. And whenever they have a conversation with somebody on the phone or in their neighborhood, and that person says, I'm thinking I'm moving, I need a realtor, or do you know a realtor? They say, Sarah Timmons, or whatever your name is particular. It's Sarah there. They say that name. They say your name. What would happen to your business? Bye-bye lead gen. Yeah, no more cold calling. Right. It would blow, I'd get a team. Right. It would be phenomenal. That's what's possible, guys. That's what's possible when you focus on one place. So how do you do that? Well, let's have some measurable goals. Otherwise, you're stuck on a roller coaster. Measurable daily goals. If all you do is rely on your paycheck a bit in regards to how good you feel about your work, 2 weeks without a commission check, start to feel like I'm dying here. And I don't want you on the roller coaster. I want you to have a method to grow every single day and to feel good about what you're doing. And so what I want to introduce to you is this concept we use in our trainings called the Referral Generation Goal Pyramid. So let's say, since this is what we're talking about today, you want 12 transactions in the next 12 weeks. Well, remember, we're not separating business and relationships. So maybe at the same time, we can find 36 incredible partners who will tell us about, and all their friends about how great we are, how funny we are, how good our content is, how helpful we are. They're just really big fans. We can create fans at the same time as we're getting clients. This is where you have control. I want you to have control. What you want to do in the next 12 weeks for 12 transactions is you want to massively increase the number of local people that know about you. Everyone who said A, need more people to know about you. Our goal is for you to add 1,200 new local connections in the next 12 weeks, 100 new people a week. Utterly transform your business if more new people know about you. Once you get those people, or as you're getting them, we also want to boost your engagement really massively. We want you to go for something huge. We want you to have 200 comments or likes per post. We get people to 100 within 7 days, by the way. So it's really possible to do this. So that those people, those new connections are jumping in, they're seeing this incredibly popular local realtor who seems to have a lot of engagement and is very trustworthy. Next, we want to take all that engagement, we want to get it into back and forth, one-on-one messenger conversations. So we're going to go for 21 a week. Easy to do if you've got the right system. There, from those messenger conversations, we want to generate phone calls. Not everyone you talk to in messenger is going to want to have a phone call with you or be right for a phone call. So let's go for 7 phone calls a week. Who could do 7 phone calls a week? Could you do it? Sure, yeah, I do that many already. Yeah, easy. Good. Why are you not getting them from Facebook? Yeah, you don't know how. Well, hopefully I'm showing you now. When you have those phone calls, there's going to be a couple of people that no matter how good you screen or qualify are not right for the conversation. But let's take 3 of them and turn them into partners. They're not looking to buy or sell a house right now. And let's find 1 in 7 that really wants to move in the next 6 months. That's what we're after. There's the power for you to get 12 clients, 12 transactions in the next 12 weeks. Working the system. You can do every single one of these steps no matter what is happening in the world today. No matter how much cash flow you have, no matter what's happening in the market, whether you're locked down, whether I've taken your phone, no matter what I've done, you can do every single one of these things. You can find a way. Phone calls, hard without a phone. Yes, but maybe you could use Skype or something. All right, so that's what I would encourage you to do. Because we're going to take people from cold, and we're going to use Facebook to warm them up. So, big question for you guys. Thank you, by the way. You've been a great audience. I've loved the interaction and the engagement. I'm tired, but I'm trying to keep my energy up here because it's early. Is it possible for me, this might be the question you're asking, to get these results right now with my tech skills, with my limited knowledge? Is it possible? Absolutely it is. We have people in our training doing it who are 63 years old and all they have is their Facebook profile, getting great results. Let's have a look at what people are doing. So I set this challenge. We have 124 people in our pilot program right now. And we set a challenge for them to get 12 clients in 12 weeks just from their Facebook profile. The people who are implementing are doing better, right? The people who are doing more generally do better. So we have a bunch of people who have 1 client from Facebook. We've got them from other places too. We have a bunch, 6, who have got 2. We have 4 people who've got 3 clients. Some people still need to update this too. We have a person who has 4. We have a couple of people who have 5, a couple of people who have 6, some who have 7. We have one who has 10, one who has 11, and one who has more than 12. So already that's 7 weeks. These people haven't even finished, and I'm going to get them there. Every single person determined to get them there and change their life and change their business. The last thing I want to share with you guys before we wrap up is this mindset model. So I want you to think about where you really are in your business. And we talked about making choices that determine our future. And so if you think about the situation here on the sides, just the way the world is right now, and you think about how committed you are to resetting for growth. How do you view 2020? 2020 gets a bad rap from a lot of people. Probably rightfully so. But where are you right now in seeing this? Do you see this as a reset for growth? Are you a 10? Or do you think it's kind of the end of the world? It's the worst thing that's ever happened to you. You're fed up with it. Totally relate, totally understand. Can't leave you there. Where are you between 0 and 10? 5, 4, 5, 9, 8, 10, 10, 6, 7. You guys are positive people. 3, okay, anonymous person. Well, 8, 3, 7, 6, 5, 4, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Very cool. The next thing we want to ask along the top and the bottom is, how are you viewing time? Are you thinking that time is really finite right now? You're worried that it might run out. Or are you really not worried about time at all, and you think it's unlimited, and you think the future is amazing and it's possible? Where are you with that? 5, 8, 8. Optimistic. 9, 8, 7. Yep, keep them coming. Keep them coming. 8. Okay, just to move on, I think a lot of people sit around here. You guys are a particularly positive bunch. You're probably up here a little bit more. A lot of people stuck around the middle. The thing is, if you think it's the end of the world and you are stuck in a panic mode, most likely you feel a little lost right now, don't know what to do with your business. And you're hoping to get rescued. You probably even came to this call hoping that I could rescue you, give you some great ways to help. And I hope I have, but that's where you are. Some of you are feeling like it's the end of the world and it's never going to end. We're going to be stuck here forever. It sucks. You're really stuck, right? And you're hoping that someone will serve you, that your broker will give you everything you need to continue, perhaps. Others are resetting for growth. They think time is limited and they want to make the most of this opportunity, and you are fighting right now and you are wanting to be helped. Others still think the future is unlimited, and you're resetting and you're charging and you can see the whole landscape in front of you and you think it's really beautiful in spite of the challenges. And you're a leader and you're wanting guidance. It doesn't matter where you are today on here. If you're feeling lost or you're a victim, again, want to reach through the screen and give you a big hug. But I can't leave you there. I wouldn't be a good trainer if I did. What I can do is I can throw you a life raft and I can say, let's reset. And you can grab a hold of it. If you don't grab a hold of it, I can't help you and you'll stay in that place. So, for those of you who want to be helped or guided, we can help you too. So where are you? Are you a fighter, a leader? Are you feeling lost, or are you a victim? Pop that in chat. Fighter, fighter, leader, fighter, fighter, fighter. F this, I'm going to win. Yep. Fighter, have been a little lost, but I want to fight. Yep. A little bit of victim, but I can see that I should be leading. Yeah, yeah. Lead, leader, all green, somewhere in the green. Fighter, 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 fighter. Amazing, amazing. So really the next 2 questions I have for you as we wrap up are really simple. Number 1, would you like 12 clients in 12 weeks? It's a redundant question, but just put yes if you, yes. Yes, 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 of course. Yes, 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 yes. Feed is blowing up with yeses. You guys on the East Coast, credible people. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Keep them coming. That's fine. All right. Next question. Would you like some help getting there with what I've talked about today? Would you like to grab a hold of the life raft? Would you like help? Would you like guidance? Would you like to make a big difference with what you're doing with Facebook and really connect with people, innovate, lead? Just put yes in the comments. Yes. Interesting. Yes, 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 yes. Just as many. Yes, 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 yes. I don't have like a hard sell or anything like that, just in case you're wondering. You really only have to do one thing, and I'll explain in a second, to get my help today. We have a pilot program I've mentioned a few times. Actually got 124 people in it now, and it's close to the end of the month. We're looking to add 5 more people right now, and sometimes we'll add them during the month, but we're doing an intake so we can start a bunch of new people all together next week. Looking to add 5 more people. If you want to know more information about it, why don't you send me a message right here on Facebook? That's my message link. So if you just pop that in your browser, cut and paste it if you're watching on replay. I'll also put on replay, I'll put a button underneath, and you can just send me a message and just put the word pilot program in there. I also have something for you when you do that, a free gift. But what I want you to do is just send me a message. Yep, coming in right now. Yes. Okay, cool. Pilot, 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 pilot. Very cool. Keep them coming. Yep. Yeah, we'll give you some questions that will really turn over your engagement when you send me a message. We'll just talk and see if it's a good fit for you. All right? Yep, they're still coming in. All right, very cool. That's what we'll do. We'll talk and see if you're a good fit. So, what questions do you have for me? Let them come. All right. All right. I'm a new realtor. I've just moved to this area. Will it help me? Absolutely. It's all about the new relationships you're establishing as well as the old. New people are a great source of business. It kind of simplifies it for you. You can also use your newness as a way into conversations. So absolutely. We had someone, Jeff Shukart, moved from the East Coast to Tucson, Arizona at 59. Not that great with technology, but got good, actually, strangely enough. Became a realtor in a new area, knew 5 people in Tucson. 1,200 Facebook friends, all of them stuck in Pennsylvania and not much use to him. So we worked really hard to identify the kinds of people that would resonate with Jeff, the kinds of people that we thought would love him. 9 months later, 3,200 Facebook friends, 2,000 of them in Tucson, hundreds of people commenting on his content, liking his videos, sharing his videos, messaging him. He's getting regular business from Facebook. So new, built a presence, no longer new, has strong relationships. You can build your way out of these things, and you should, because it's a gift that will keep on giving and giving and giving. Business page, another question, business page or personal profile? The personal profile is the home of your brand relationally. You want to be connected to all your clients, past and present, that you liked. And if you're not, connect with them now, because that's going to generate a reconnect point that can be very helpful for new business. So reconnect with all your clients. But you want that to be the relational hub of your brand, connected to everybody that you think will resonate with you as a human being. Your business page provides some social proof. But if I look at maybe 1,000 different real estate business pages that I've been invited to, they all look pretty much the same. It's hard to see them apart. So your business page I would use is more of a billboard where you create videos or written content and you boost it a little bit. You're going to have to spend money regularly to get some action from your business page, but the profile is free, so it's really there. Does the pilot program work on Instagram? Great question. You know, about 60% of what we teach on Facebook can be applied across to Instagram. But again, a lot of purchasing power on Facebook. So it's a good place for you to be. A lot of people spending 2-3 hours on Facebook. A lot of functionality to talk. It's on Instagram too, definitely. How should I be using video? Do you love video? If you love video, then there are a number of ways to use it. We're seeing a lot of success with short 15-second video messages to people in your sphere via Messenger. People send like care videos, really quick to do. Jeff, who I mentioned, did 50 in 1 hour. Right. All right. I have to wrap this up, but if you want to know more information about our pilot program, if you want 12 clients in the next 12 weeks, just want to talk about it, hit that message button if you're watching the replay, or the link in the chat if you're watching live, and we will talk and see if it's a good fit for you. I am so excited and grateful for this opportunity to talk to you all today. You guys were incredible. I'm honored and delighted to help you. I know I can help you more. I know I can help you implement. We've got an incredible group of people. But if you decide that you don't even want to talk, that's totally up to you. I can't help you. But if you do want to talk and see and find out what it takes to join and to partner and to be part of something that's really powerful, then let's just have that conversation and hit that button. Otherwise, have an incredible day, and I will talk to you guys all at another time.